Hello, hello. All right, I am back with another unboxing. I received this Ken doll today, and I also received, it was like Mattel signature goodiness today. I received Ken, and I already posted a video about him. And I have Juan Gabriel Barbie doll, Juan Gabriel. And this is the, I'm going to go off camera for a minute, so you'll have to look at our handsome Ryan Ken here. Here, look at the camera and smile pretty. I ordered it about a month or so ago. I don't remember now. So, I think it was last month that Mattel Signature came out with two, and these things are the glue on the top of this shipping boxes. Whew. They came out with like two Odile collector dolls. One was the pink, I don't remember what it was called, but she was a blonde. She was like absolutely like old school glamorous with a pink dress, like a la Gentlemen Prefer Blondes Marilyn. And then they came out with this one, Gabriel tribute doll. And I'm not a big fan of the Odile sculpt. She's not ugly or by any stretch, obviously. She's smashing gorgeous. But I don't know, for some reason I just don't dig her. And so, oh boy, they did this tribute doll, and I thought this was the prettiest Odile I'd ever seen in my life. And geez, I'm not even sure. I want to unbox this doll right away. Okay, so she's a Barbie Black Label signature doll. She's on the Music Muse body, which is not articulated and a bit wider than the Model Muse body. I guess it, from what I understand, it's first came out on the, it was a Mariah Carey body. She looks Latina or Hispanic, I'm not sure. Gorgeous. And on the back, it starts off with a Spanish, the Spanish text, and then it goes and translates into English, which also is nice since Juan, see what Juan, Latin American music treasure Juan Gabriel, a prolific composer, singer, and songwriter recognized as one of the most influential Latino artists. He was born Alberto Aguilera, I don't speak Spanish, Valadez in Paracuaro, Michoacan, Mexico, at 13 years old, and he wrote and composed his first song at 21. Alberto recorded his first hit, No Tengo Dinero, I Have No Money, using his stage name, Juan Gabriel. I had one of my best friends in college was named Albert, and he was of Mexican American heritage, so that's nice. As an homage to the beloved singer and his charismatic style, Barbie doll wears a dazzling bolero jacket inspired by the colorful mariachi outfits often worn on stage by Juan Gabriel, or Juanga, as he was affectionately known by his adoring fans. Hopefully I pronounced some of that right. So yeah, I actually hadn't heard of Juan Gabriel before sorry, Ken, before I saw this tribute doll, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to get her out of the box. Who am I kidding? I really like the box though. If you're an inbox collector, this is really nice. It's like she's on stage inside of a gazebo or something. Very old school, old world Spain, and she's got the mariachi guys behind her. It was cool because in the promo pictures they actually had Ken dolls dressed as mariachi, and I'm like, why can't we have that doll too? Like those dolls were awesome. So yeah, it's very plastic all around. Yeah, I'm gonna trash this, but I can't keep her in the box, guys. I'm not an inbox collector. I don't have the space. I have this one room for my dolls, my office, and my walls aren't even, I live in a Cape Cod style house, sorry, and the quote-unquote attic it's not really, it's just a second floor, but technically an attic, I guess, has sloping, it has sloped ceilings like this up to like just a single. So I don't have full ceilings, what I'm trying to say. My room is not a rectangle with full ceilings. It goes up, then it curves, and then it goes over. So I can't put shelves all the way up to the ceiling. I can only put shelves about halfway up the walls, because the walls are like vaulted or curved. And oh man, this does not want to open for me. So I cannot display. I can't have a lot of dolls unless I put them in, you know, totes and then maybe get a storage space somewhere for them. And I can't, yeah, I just don't have a lot of room to display them. So, oh, for God's sake, pull her out. This is just a beautiful, I mean, like, so what I guess I'm saying is I would keep her in the box maybe for a while, because this is the first model Music Muse body I have. She's not going to fit into everything. Her outfit is stunning. I mean, she has these wonderful gold pumps on. Her jewelry is outstanding. I mean, just look at this jewelry. Oh my God. I was like, saw some comments. I belong to a few Facebook groups, and I saw some comments where they were bitching, members were bitching about her, what am I trying to say? Her makeup not being metal or whatever. Oh, the quality of Mattel is so shit these days. They got plastic on everything. Plastic, blah, blah. And I'm like, hello? Do you not see the hundreds and hundreds of like vintage 50s, 60s Barbies with freaking green ear and their whole ass face green because they were wearing metal earrings? Nobody wants that shit on their dolls anymore. I don't want metal in my dolls' ears at all. And if I do put them in there, it's, you know, I'm not leaving them in there. That's ridiculous. So, I don't know. Sometimes collectors just really irritate me. I am not disagreeing that the quality of the Mattel Playline dolls has gone down in the last 15 years. Nobody is going to argue that. But that is Playline. And all the critiques I see about the signature dolls and their quality is kind of a freaking joke. I mean, I only collect. I was buying fashionistas and rebodying them there for a couple of years if I saw a face sculpt that I really liked. But then now they're all pixelated, so I don't touch them, you know? I don't touch them. I have zero interest, because to me, ultimately, at the end of the day, it's about their hair and their face sculpt and, you know, their screening. It is not about, I do like the made to move bodies. But you know, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, and as a kid who was playing with dolls, and all we had was like Superstar, and we only had a choice between straight limbs and bent arms, straight arms or bent arms. And let me tell you, I preferred the bent arms 100% of the time, but, because they could at least kind of do a couple gestures instead of just the, like, you know, Heil Hitler salute. And I hope that doesn't get me in trouble by saying that, but you know what I mean? It's like, this is all, you know, all they could do is raise their arms straight up. Like, who, you can't, like, they couldn't hug each other nice. Like, cause you know, when you're playing with your Kens and your Barbies, and there's always relationship drama. At least with their bent arms, they could have like decent embraces and stuff. You know what I mean? They gotta hug each other. So her shoes fell right off. They are so cute. They look more old school. I love the old school pumps that the Barbies used to have. So these probably will need to be rubber banded on if you want to keep them on her. So anyway, I guess what I'm just trying to say is, and then there's like this new doll that's out. Not the one in the new couture line that is more, I think they're more for like display dolls. There was this beautiful one that was inspired by like the 1700s, but then was modernized. Then now there's one that seems to be inspired by Filipino heritage and was designed by a Filipino designer, and a lot of people just are like shitting on her and they think she's ugly, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? She's so different and so beautiful. people were like complaining about her eyebrows being too thick. And it's like, you know, like, oh my God, then don't buy the damn doll. Like, you can't, I don't expect to like every single Barbie that comes out. You know what I mean? And if you don't like the clothes, but you love the doll, then change your clothes. But I think, you know, these people are all like, the people that bitch are probably the ones that don't play with their dolls, like bitch the loudest about like little details. It's because they're just going to buy the doll for $100 and sit it on a shelf. They're not going to rebody it or redress it, you know, so what they see is what they get. And for them to spend that kind of money, it has to be absolutely perfect to their taste. And I get that. And I mean, whatever, but you know, just move on. You don't like the doll, move on. Move on. Don't like complain about every little damn thing. As if your taste was what Mattel should completely kowtow to. I don't know. I get tired. I get tired of the damn drama. I get tired of, you know, people saying, is this worth $100? Is this worth $75? I mean, to you, maybe not. To others, maybe. I don't necessarily think prices are up for everything. You can't compare today's prices. I think I've seen people do like calculators. Yeah, sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes it is. But at the end of the day, I don't think they're being completely unreasonable. I don't think that their collector prices are like $50 to $100. I can deal with for a collector doll. Once you start getting over 100, it better be something special. Sorry, she's not in the frame. I'm really having a hard time tonight getting these tabs out of their heads. Ouch. Now I just freaking cut my finger with my own nail. That's awesome. It's because these head pieces are so deep. I can't get these tiny ass scissors in there. All right, we're good now, I think. Are you good? What are you stuck on? Sorry. I don't know why I'm ranting, but I've been spending a lot of time. I was sick last week. Oh, God, I really hurt my finger. I see. When you're taking her out, there's 3 tabs, but there's also, I don't know if you can see it, but there's thread. That was black thread that's going through there. So that's why, and it was taped down. So that's why I couldn't get her out. Yeah, so I've just been spending a lot of time browsing all my Facebook groups while I was laying in bed miserable, being sick, and seeing all the doll. I love them for the most part, but there's always these opinionated collectors. Her booty is sticking out right there. That's interesting. I don't know if it's because it's not, I don't know if it's not, I'll have to like take off her bolero jacket and check that out. So anyway, she's like beautifully sculpted. Her outfit is just like killer. I mean, she is like in that, she is in that outfit. She has a bigger, what I understand is that the booty is bigger on these than the Mattel Muse. And she might be even a little thicker in the, in here. I don't have a Mattel Muse with me right now. I only have a couple. Her necklace is held down. It looks like her bolero jacket is tacked to her outfit. Let me take my glasses off so I can look really close and see what it's doing here, because I don't want to ruin it or snag it. It looks like it's a black tacking thread. I don't know if you can see this, so don't try to rip this off if you get this doll and try to change her or whatever. This is tacked down right there with some thread. So that it doesn't probably just, so it hugs her body, it stays and hugs her body. I kind of want to take this off and see what she's looking like under there, but you know, and to see if I can get her booty closed here, to see how it's Velcroed up. God, she is just gorgeous. So I normally don't like the Odile sculpts, and this is the only one I have. Her hair is coming out of the bottom of her head. What is going on here? Can you see this? Oh my God, what is going on? Juanita? What was that? Would that be her name? I'm sorry. I'm like I studied German in high school, not Spanish. Yeah, so I don't know if this hair is actually coming. Okay, so her hair needs attention out of the box. There's this, I don't know if this is just like a stray plug that's like coming from inside or if it's actually part of this hair. Her hair isn't in the best. Weird. I might just, let me see, guys. What do you think? See, I hate these damn things. I just hate them. Usually I try to cut them really short and then I poke them back into the skull. Her hair isn't just like one tone. It's a mix. I don't know if you can see it. It's a mix of light and dark, like medium and dark brown. I'm trying to get rid of these damn things. So that's strange to have a defect in her hair here. Not a big deal. I just need to see if it's, yeah, it looks like some kind of janky ass plug that like, it's like stuck in her ponytail and in her neck. Oh my God. All right. I will deal with that off camera. Her ponytail has this, it's covered here nicely. For God's sakes, man. What happened to you? So, I mean, am I going to complain? Oh, the quality of Mattel's just gone downhill because she's got a janky ass hair plug. Maybe. Maybe it's just, you know, that's not something that's going to upset me. Because look at her face. Look at her face. Interesting. She has these plastic rings here to protect her from the earring. Huh. They're pretty stiff. I think this girl's just going to be display for a while for me. I don't know if I am ever going to completely rebody her. But I mean, it would be nice to see her in different clothes. Oh, she's stunning. Yeah. So I don't normally like the Odile sculpt because normally the eyes seem like they're so low on the face. Like her face is so squat and then she has this giant forehead and then the eyes aren't done realistically usually. Like I kind of like the homage to the, like, there's like the superstar Barbie with the sparkle in her eye. And they did that with the blonde that came out like right before her. But I don't know. I'm not saying that they're not pretty, but why I sort of am like starting to be like annoyed with Odile is she used to be really sought after because she was so scarce, right? And now she's like all of a sudden popping up everywhere. And I know I've said this before, but I probably would have picked up the mermaids if they weren't, you know, pixelated, and then rebodied them like a lot of collectors have done. But I passed. I could have gone out and bought the Walmart exclusive holiday redheaded Odile, which at Christmas time a couple years ago, which is what started the Odile craze again. I could have done that. I didn't. I passed on it, and I had FOMO because I felt like I missed out because, ooh, she's so special. I'm starting to feel better now that they're starting to release Odile, but people are saying we should make Odile the new Barbies, like the new Millie, right? I'm like, what are you? I see, this is what I'm saying about the adult. They're so sick of Millie that they're like, I think blonde Lena is more interesting and useful as a basic Barbie sculpt than freaking Odile would be. Here's blonde Lena. The new looks from this new looks wave. But, you know, I think I personally like Millie when she is in the signature doll, when she has her, either side eye or her mouth closed, when her features are a little smaller, her head is a little smaller. I think she's stunning. So I think I'm on the out now when it comes to adult doll Barbie, like not like people who like Barbies, but like the hardcore adult Barbie collectors. I have a lot of different opinions of them. And again, having grown up, this also is a strange curl. I think this was supposed to be, I don't know what's going on with this curl. I don't know if it's supposed to be there or not. I'm going to have to look at the promo pictures. But it's really weird. And oh no, it must be supposed to be there because it's tacked down. So this is fine. But her hair, I'm going to say her hair does need attention out of the box. It's, mine is not perfect by any stretch. But again, I don't keep my Barbies mint, and I'm not interested in keeping them mint. To me, Barbies are something to be played with as I played with them when I was a child, and they're going to get worn and torn. And, you know, people don't even, there's so many customizers out there anyway that all they do is like, you know, either they completely reroot dolls or they like, you know, make their hair perfectly straight and then they recurl it and I mean, so like at this point, does it even really, unless you're an inbox collector and they need to look perfect in the box. Or you just hate dealing with hair. I mean, for the most part, these things don't get on my nerves because I'm going to brush the hair. I'm going to style the hair. I'm going to, you know, I think her hair is, I think I've seen people pull this down and it is rooted to be up. So, I think I've seen that it's a little bit sparse under there. I am not taking this down right now to show you. And her hair is more of a brown rather than a raven in real life. It's like I said, it's got a lot of like caramel brown, mid-brown strands woven. I think you can see it here. So, but on my camera right now it's just nighttime and I just have my headlight on. It's looking a lot more raven, but regardless, let me know what you think of her. She was, I don't remember how much I paid. It wasn't $100. What do you think of plastic, metallicized plastic? Look at that necklace. I am in love with this necklace. You know, as opposed to real metal. Is that a deal breaker for you? What do you think of her absolutely stunning mariachi inspired outfit in this freaking bolero jacket? It's like with this brocade, metallic brocade, like look, and the trim, yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous doll. Let me know what you think about the Odile sculpt. Is she your new favorite? Do you want to see all Barbies be Odile sculpt? I mean, all standardized Barbies, like generic Barbie, like Margot Robbie. And when you think of Barbie, I'm generic Barbie. I don't have specialty. I'm just Barbie, you know? Like, do you want your Barbie to be Odile, your general Barbie, the flagship face of the Barbies? Let me know all of those things in the comments. And this is 20 minutes long, so I'm going to cut this off. And I will talk to you guys again hopefully soon. I know I have a used doll coming. It was supposed to be here today. It's not. I didn't think it would be because it's coming from, I said in the earlier video, it's going to come UPS. It's not. It's coming from the Postal Service, and the Postal Service is just shit getting to my house. Like, you know, we're not talking about anything storm hit. We're up here in the upper Midwest. Nothing is bothering. We got nice weather here. So, but it's like taking forever to get through for Wisconsin. And I know once it gets to Indianapolis, because it's going to have to go down south, it won't go through Chicago and then north like would be like normal. Because I'm up at like the tip. I'm in South Bend. I'm in the very tip of Indiana. I'm only an hour and a half from Chicago. You'd think it would. I'm sure they're going to send it though to Indianapolis, and it's going to sit there in Indianapolis because it always sits there in Indianapolis. So I hate USPS. I hate it. I hate it for shipping. Anyway, I'm really ranty tonight. So, yeah, let me know what you think of her. Let me know if you've ordered her or if you're going to get her, if you would keep her on this body, if you would rebody her onto a made to move. You know, again, if I had all the money in the world, it would be cool to have like, you know, one in box and then one put on to a made to move, or just an articulated body and enjoy her. And who knows, maybe someday I'll get another one. But look, she is freaking gorgeous because she has realistic and small and well-placed eyes on this doll. I mean, she is the most perfect Odile I've ever seen. So I hope they make more like her. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.